The Lagoon 450 is considered one of the most successful cruising catamarans of all time. That design was further refined in 2016 when they listened to customer feedback and launched the Sport Top version. My name's Wiley Sharp with Catamaran Central. Today I'm on board Chaos, a 2021 Lagoon 450 Sport Top. Let's go ahead and take a look around. We're going to begin today here on the bow of Chaos, and a couple things I want to point out in the space. The first is the factory installed bowsprit, the Rockna anchor, and the oversized chain. Under where I'm standing right now, we've got a forepeak on the starboard side as well as the port side. And then just after the windlass, we have the forward cockpit, which is not only a great area for relaxing while at anchor or underway, but underneath the starboard settee, we've got the Onan generator, as well as additional storage centerline and on the port side. Let's go ahead and make our way back to the helm, but quickly I just want to point out the Solera flexible panels mounted on the hardtop, which supplement the rigid panels you'll see when we get back to the cockpit. Coming back to the helm, a few things I'd like to point out briefly. First thing is that all of the Harken winches are powered winches, making short-handed sail handling an absolute breeze. Now at the helm itself, we have a full suite of B&G electronics, including radar and AIS, autopilot control, quick windlass control, and something not often seen in a catamaran in this size range is the quick bow thruster, which just further adds to the ease of short-handed sailing on board Chaos. I love the Lagoon 450 cockpit in general, and I particularly love the Lagoon 450S because of the way the daybed is configured in this versus the flybridge version. Now in Chaos, there's a few noteworthy features. Starting over here on the starboard side, we have a drink fridge next to the daybed. Outboard of that, we have a Harken winch for your off-wind sail, and this particular boat's equipped with a code 0. And then adjacent to that, on the port side, we have a U-shaped settee for alfresco dining, and this entire place can be enclosed with the factory enclosure setup. We do have a cold storage unit here with a cold plate, a cockpit trash can with additional storage around it, as well as storage over on the starboard side underneath the countertop here. On the starboard side, we have the first of two nearly identical mechanical spaces, both of which housing Yanmar 4JH 57 horsepower diesels paired to SD60 sail drives. On the starboard side, we also have the dive style swim ladder and a hot cold shower, which is the perfect place to rinse off after swimming in the salt water. This boat is also equipped with an ultrasonic hull device, which dramatically reduces the volume of marine growth at anchor. And one more noteworthy feature before we make our way into the Salon is the aftermarket solar, which really supplements the Victron Lithium system on board Chaos. Making our way into the Salon, you'll see we've got light switches for both the cockpit and Salon lights. And while talking about light, I mean, with the vertical windows nearly 360 degrees around, the space is just flooded with natural light. Over here on the starboard aft portion of the Salon, we have a deep freezer, a bank of drawers, as well as our main electrical distribution panel. Directly behind where I'm standing now in the starboard portion of the Salon, we have the L-shaped settee, which houses beneath it one of the air conditionings, as well as tons of additional storage. This table is also a high-low table that converts into a bed, which I find best used for either extra people on board, or my favorite use is when you lower it down, the ability to watch TV on the high-low TV directly above the starboard aft portion of the Salon. Continuing across the Salon port aft, we get to the U-shaped galley, which I think is just a beautiful use of space. I love the fact that Lagoon, as they continue the 450 production run, reoriented the galley where it opens up into the Salon, just giving you a lot better flow into the galley from either the main part of the Salon or the cockpit without compromising ample countertop space around. You've got a bank of drawers down low, additional storage underneath the sink, a convection microwave oven built in, a 3-burner Eno cooktop, an Eno oven, as well as an additional refrigerator on the forward side. And as you can see, they've got plenty of space above the galley for a countertop ice maker and coffee station. And then making our way to the port forward section of the Salon, we have the forward-facing nav station with a BNG VHF radio, fusion control head for the stereo, air conditioning control panel, and to supplement the navigation, an iPad holder running the Navionics app. Let's go ahead and make our way down the port hall and check out the 2 guest staterooms over here. Continuing down the port companionway, let's go to the port forward guest stateroom first. Berth all the way to forward. On the inboard side, we have storage as well as a factory installed vented washing machine dryer. Adjacent to that, we have the first of 3 ensuite heads on board Chaos. All of the heads on Chaos are dry heads, which just makes cruising that much more comfortable. Continuing aft from there, we get into the port aft stateroom, which I would consider the VIP. This berth is slightly larger than the port forward and is a semi walk-around berth with additional storage not found in the port forward space. And on the outboard side, we have the second ensuite dry head. As we make our way across the Salon of Chaos into the owner's stateroom, immediately when you come down the stairs on the inboard side, we have excellent access to the electrical components. Continuing aft from there, underneath the berth, houses all the Victron lithium batteries on board the boat. Instead of having a useless settee found in a lot of owners' versions, there's additional storage on the outboard side. Just forward of that, you have a workstation. As we continue from there, we get to the owner's head on board the boat, which is arguably one of the nicest setups you'll find in a 45-foot catamaran. I hope you guys had as much fun on board Chaos today as I did. She's a well set up boat with solar, lithium, and everything you need to head back over to the Bahamas. If you have any questions on this boat, definitely leave a comment down below, shoot me an email, and as always, if you like what we have to say, don't forget to hit the subscribe button.